I've already achieved really positive results in my own life. This it's going to really help to maximise my potential.
I've pulled the trigger and I've bought 11 investment properties. Definitely made me be a different person towards my family.
In the process of completing my first renovation for profit, I choose to do this work more for myself and my life, and investing is just a part of that.
I mean, what's it been like for you, sort of learning about the concept of subpersonalities and then, you know, incorporating that into your work, into your practice, understanding self is not just one self, it's a whole bunch of different parts. Like, what's that been like for you?
Yeah, it's really great, and it helps you, well, it's definitely helped me understand like the contradictory parts to myself, where I go, there's one part that wants this and there's another part that wants this, and there's sort of this internal conflict. But yeah, just sort of understanding what each subpersonality wants and where it's coming from can then help, or has helped inform me of where I want to go.
I'm conscious of the many and varied aspects of my subpersonalities, and I'm really able to identify and connect with and understand how each part of me behaves and what each part of me values and believes, and how each subpersonality can influence my feelings and actions from moment to moment.
As I have a go for it, spare the horses, spare no details, let's get going type personality. I found that now the work has helped me become better by taking care of those details, which my ego has previously tripped me up about, and sometimes digging myself out of a hole. So now I take a breath or two, maybe three, make sure that my SWOT analysis is more thorough.
And just in terms of specifically the subpersonality side of things, in terms of, because that's probably really the core of the work that we teach. Is like, there's a number of different modalities out there, but the subpersonality stuff is the core of what we teach. How has that helped you, and what do you like about that?
Look, it's frightening at times, and I say that in a bit of jest because, you know, as I said earlier on, sometimes you go through life just doing things the way you've always done them without questioning them, and it's the various subpersonalities which actually dictate why you do things in a particular way. And so it's almost as though you've got this little man on your shoulder going, chat, 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 and you've got another one here going, chat, 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 and there's a bit of conflict at times. It allows me to question some of the presumptions that I've had about why do I do things in a particular way? Why do I react to particular things in a particular way? Well, I know that there's a subpersonality of one type or another kicking in and directing me to go one way or another. So now I can question that. Now I can sort of make clearer choices and better understanding about circumstances.
My business is like prosperous. I look back and I just can't believe it, that where I was to where I am now.
I have just earned more than I've ever earned before. And in approximately 5 months, I've made more than my annual salary last year.
One of the other things that I really love about this work is that we also will help you to understand some of the really gifted parts, so the real strengths that you have, and how you already use them to be able to succeed in parts of your business that you already know are working well. Will also help you to get in touch maybe with more of what really gives you juice to be in business, what really inspires you and what motivates you. And that can go across not only your business, but in your personal life as well. So I really love being able to bring both of those aspects to people who we work with.
You can learn all the skills and knowledge in the world, and that you absolutely need that as a business owner. But until you can make that unconscious conscious, there's going to be so many areas in your business that you're going to be sabotaging and are going to be negatively impacted by your subpersonalities.
You know, I used to make maybe $300 a day. It was long hours and really not earning much money. So fast forward 2 years later, now I've got 6 staff. I no longer work at the market. They're managing the markets for me, and they're a fabulous team. We're often turning over between $3,000 and $5,000 in just 2 days.
About 2 years ago, that was a stage in my career when things were pretty flat, and I was a bit fed up with work. In the first 12 months, our new clients have increased by 30%. We were seeing 25 clients a day, and we're now seeing 50 clients a day.
My business has increased enormously, and I've recognised that I can put a true money value on what I do. Now I put true money value on my time. I'm making the money that I deserve for the work that I'm doing.
This work's really, it's really helped me to connect with these different parts of me at a very deep level, and to discover how each part functions on a conscious level, and importantly, how each part functions on an unconscious or automatic level. It's been a real benefit.
It's been a really incredible journey, to put it mildly, and I think it's the underlying fact behind it all is it's about self-discovery and self-awareness to really get a grasp about why you do things the way you do, and thinking about, you know, why do you react in a particular way when a particular circumstance arises.
Numerous parts to myself, and some of these are functional and some are dysfunctional, or actually they're either or, and it's really up to me to choose in any given situation which would work best for me.
One of the things that's really important for business owners is, you know, we come to this kind of work because we know that something within us isn't working properly. We have this feeling that the goals that we set, they're not being met in the way that we thought they were going to be, or things don't pan out in the way that we had hoped. And so we are looking for some assistance. One of the things that is so important about this work is to understand and recognize that we all make mistakes. We're all doing the best that we can. And that's why self-love and forgiveness and self-acceptance is such an important part of this work, because we all come with baggage, but we certainly don't need to continue to beat ourselves up for things that have gone on in the past. So being able to, and I know it sounds a bit odd from a business perspective, but being able to open up our heart and forgive ourselves for the past mistakes that we've made, and recognizing that we're now taking action to do better. And when we know better, we can do better. So I just think it's really key if anyone's feeling like, oh, gee, you know, I'm coming to the session and there's so many things that have gone wrong for me. It's all perfectly fine. It's something that we expect, and we all have gone through it. So it's important to bring that self-love and that self-acceptance with you when you come.
You're not quite as attached to that thing that you do or you did or whatever. It's sort of like, oh, okay, that happened. And I think you do this quite a bit, Josh, in your meditations. You always say, you know, bless you, you're doing the very best you can. And sometimes just sort of like giving yourself permission to, you know, not do the best that you can. Or, you know, that kind of, maybe after something has happened, you go, oh, I shouldn't have done that. But, you know, just allowing yourself that internal forgiveness, you know, he sort of just does allow you to let it go and then move through things.
This work's really helped me to identify the different parts of myself that make up who I am, and to understand the parts of me that influence my thoughts and actions and feelings on a moment-by-moment basis each day. It's really helped me to understand that I'm made up of several parts that form who I am, and how I act or react.
It's really helped my relationship with my partner, who's also done the program too, which has been a really unexpected benefit. We certainly were going in thinking it was all about business, but we've definitely come away with a lot more than that. So I'd highly recommend Perry and his very caring team. And I would say if you want a bit of a secret weapon behind your business, then jump on board.
I've been working with Perry for 9 months now, and it's been unbelievable, both personally and throughout my business. Now going global with my company, from a startup to a global company, which is substantial. I'm working on real estate deals that amount to up to $9 million. Another one's $3 million. I would not have attempted to even go there. So my life is only getting better by the day, and I can only thank Perry for that.
I think the main thing that's different about our approaches, as Perry mentioned earlier, we look at the business technical challenges that you may be having. So for example, if you're having problems with staff, or if you're having problems, with your marketing, we'll get to the underlying pattern or the subpersonality that's responsible.
Typically, most coaches won't see those elements, the root cause of a business result per se. So as an example, used someone struggling with their marketing. A subpersonality is responsible for that, and we are able to get and actually see the subpersonality, not just offer the best practice approach, but also help you see what parts of your site contribute to the challenge that you're having. So it's very fast and effective and powerful work.
It's been amazing for me. Like I've been doing the Monday night sessions of the coaching for about, over a year and a half now, even a little bit more than that. And I can just, reflecting the other day from where I was then to, what I'm doing now with my life, and feeling more comfortable within myself has, been huge.
The greatest result at this point in time has been, I've been able to develop an inner awareness and control, really, a type of self-mastery. I feel like I've only just scratched the surface with this work, and I've already achieved really positive results in my own life.
It allows me to question some of the presumptions that I've had about why do I do things in a particular way? Why do I react to particular things in a particular way? Well, I know that there's a subpersonality of one type or another kicking in and directing me to go one way or another. So now I can question that. Now I can sort of make clearer choices and better understanding about circumstances.